Texas versus Jonathan Ryan Nicholas. Did you understand you're charged with possession of child third-degree felony? The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There are no applications. This will run concurrent. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, sir.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor, we just ask that you follow the plea agreement.
All right, the court will find you guilty, sentence you to 10 years in prison. This will run concurrent. There's to be no contact with minors, and the court will give you credit for any time served. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor.
Nothing from the state, Judge.
All right, we can go off the record. All right, I will tell you, many people think that this isn't a crime. Oh, I didn't do anything. I'm just watching photos. But each time you do that, you are victimizing a child. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So honestly, there's nothing I can tell you that will probably make a dent in your psyche. I'm unsure, but you're going to have to not be around children. You understand? At all. Not be on the internet or anything of that nature. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I remember your mother's testimony, and your mother is enabling you. So you're going to have to be an adult. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you.
This case you just watched in total was 8 minutes and 51 seconds long. But after cutting out all the mandatory boring stuff like this,
6.03 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a
it came to a total of 1 minute and 34 seconds. So please subscribe to my channel, because if you are going to give me your time, I'm going to make that time worth it.
Has gone the extra mile for him more than one case. Here, look at this. Look at all of them. Those are second chances. Nobody gets those, that many.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
The state of Texas versus Trevor Cooper. That's you, Mr. Cooper. There are motions to revoke probation in each of these cases. I kind of thought I'd never see you again in this courtroom. I was kind of hoping that would be the case, yes, because I think the court stuck its neck out way long and far on your cases. So I can't tell you how disappointed I am.
I'm disappointed myself.
Yes, sir. Everybody has a free choice in decisions, and no one knows more clearly how serious all of this was and what the correct choice was versus the wrong choice. All right. There are motions to revoke probation in each of these cases. Does the defendant waive formal readings of these? Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, sir.
In summary, take these up together?
Yes, sir.
In summary, 15948 states that on November, and raise your right hand, do you solemnly swear or affirm all statements you make during this hearing shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
In 15948, in summary, this motion states that on or about or on November 12, 2013, you were sentenced to 5 years in prison, probated for 10 years for operating a motor vehicle in a public place while intoxicated, a third-degree felony. Is all of that true?
Yes, sir.
We've got 1, 2, and 3, the assault, family violence. What about
That's
that?
been refused. We can proceed only on count number 2.
He's saying Your Honor, that's his choice. That's not our choice.
The complainant in that case, is she here?
Not to my.
Is she here?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Is that who you were waving and blowing a kiss to?
No, my mother.
Oh, it was your mom? Okay. You talk to that lady?
Your Honor, this is Mr. Laird's case.
Well,
So I have the, sir,
any notes on that?
I can tell you what I would typically do in this scenario. It does not make a difference to me that we refuse the case. I would
Okay, the
prefer,
case was refused.
I would prefer to have it set and have an opportunity to bring that person in to talk to him and prep them for a hearing.
Well, it's all about the motion to revoke probation, right?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. I think there's enough here. This court is very familiar with Mr. Cooper, and Mr. Cooper knew what his destiny would be if the circumstances fell into place. And here he is, and I've read the probable cause affidavit.
As to the
There he is.
family violence charge,
Well, and public intoxication.
this is the report.
he's standing on-
that, Judge.
On my probation, you're out there at midnight, standing on the roof, raising Cain, standing on top of the roof, standing at a function where people are trying to prevent you from getting in the car and driving off when they said you were intoxicated on my watch. Yeah, that's what I read.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. And if you've got that information, Judge, I'm fine with it.
Looks like the same allegations in each case, correct? Yes, sir. All right, well, let's take them up again together. And I think I've dealt with 13-15948 about the precatory matters when the defendant was placed on probation and for what length of time. And in 21-37223, in this motion to revoke probation, it alleges that on October 29th, 2021, which was about 8 years later than the previous case, you were sentenced to 2 years in the state jail. That was suspended. You were placed on regular probation for illegal possession of methamphetamine drugs. Is all of that true?
Yes, sir.
In each of these motions to revoke probation, allegation 2 states that you committed the offense of driving while intoxicated, third-degree felony because of 2 or more prior DWIs on or about September 20th, 23 in Orange County, Texas, in violation of condition 1 of your probation order in each case. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
And 3, you violated your probation orders in each case. It states by number 3 in each of the motions that you failed to never become intoxicated or under the influence of an intoxicating substance in that on or about September 20th, 23 and September 25th, 2023, you were intoxicated. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Probations can now be revoked and you can be sentenced no less than 2, no more than 5 years in prison in
Yes.
15948 and no less than 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail in 37223. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
There's no agreement?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, Your Honor, obviously, his problem is alcohol. It has been. He has advised me that
Well, there's a methamphetamine in there.
he's advised me that he has tried very, very hard to lick this addiction, alcohol, and of course the drug situation as well. To his credit, we're looking that he's been on probation nearly the entire 10 years. He was placed on like 2 months short of 10 years. He was placed on probation in the DWI case. He has also advised me that he has completed programs in alcohol rehab and feels like that he is making progress in trying to resolve those issues. He understands that the court has gone the extra mile for him more than one occasion.
Here, look at this. Look at all of them. Those are second chances. Nobody gets those, that many.
Anyway, at this point in time, he's doing the ankle monitor, he's doing the drug patch, the alcohol patch, everything that would benefit him in trying to resolve this problem. And we just feel like that if you revoke him and send him to prison, that's not going to really solve anything. It's just going to lock him up for a little bit longer, and then he'll be back, possibly subject to the same problems again. He feels like that he can continue his his alcohol rehab programs that he's been working on, and the court can continue the monitoring with all the monitoring devices that are available through probation office. And that's the best chance of rehabilitating him. Have I pretty well said that?
Right. I've pretty much completed everything that's been thrown at me, for sure. I have.
You have failed
Yes, sir. And
over
yes, sir.
and over
And over.
and over. I can't really think of someone on probation that I've, in 17 years up here, that I gave this many second chances to. The problem is that it's you and a 4,000-pound missile and intoxication. Really, you need to sit in here during a trial and listen to the wailing and the weeping of innocent people who were following the rules and who were killed in traffic accidents by people who were intoxicated. But we've been pressed on you. Oh, I've been pressed on you. I made personal pleadings to get your act straight over and over and over again. And I think last time told you, I don't want to see you back here at all because it would be severe in the right circumstances. And you came back with the same set of circumstances, same. I mean, we've had you on probation since 2013, and here you are. Police go out at a call between midnight and 1 a.m., and there you are standing on the roof of the residence. Wouldn't comply with the officers. Apparently you had gotten into a physical assault. According to the complainant said this to the police. I know they're in a bad spot because they don't want to see things happen to you, but they're torn between trying to figure out how you're going to save your own life because it's just a road to disaster that you've been driving toward since 2013, and trying to save themselves from being assaulted. And according to the complainant, this complaint, you grabbed the lady by the throat and threw her to the ground, pushed her into a vacuum. And she was the one who called police. Now, she's not the first person who comes in here because they've been assaulted and by someone they care about very much, and then ask for those charges not to be pursued. But at the time when they were fighting for their life, they certainly needed help. But you're on my watch, and I'm going to show you again. Look at all the second chances I gave you. Nobody got all these. Nobody in 17 years. Next time, shame on me for not being more firm with you, because someone, yourself and or others, were going to get hurt. What, Stacy?
Judge, I wasn't here whenever this happened with that last charge, but I can hear you telling him exactly what you told him here just a few moments ago. When you agreed, when you made the decision that it was the right thing for us to dismiss the motion to revoke probation that he had in 21 and give him an opportunity to have 2 probation, and that's when he picked up that possession of controlled substance.
Yeah.
I guarantee that you told him, I don't want to see you again.
Yeah.
I know that
more than once. And you promised I would see in this arena.
when I reviewed this defendant's history, he's had, even though Mr. Dusler said he's been on probation for almost 10 years, it's not been without hiccups. According to the administrative hearings, we've given him more chances than what indicates on your file. I have to agree with Mr. Laird that the proper recommendation is 5 years TDC for the DWI and 1 year state jail on the offense. If the court is not inclined to do that to me, the only thing that has not been done on his probation is safety. And for the life of me, I can't understand looking back through the history with the different things that he admitted about his alcohol and drug use in the past that it hasn't been done before. Because this, what it looks to me like, is a serious relapse. He's never going to win this battle unless we do something extreme.
Anything you want to say?
I mean, I've proven that I could do it and stay clean. I have.
You haven't. You're back.
Yes, sir.
You don't stay clean for long. It's a forever thing,
Yes, sir.
or at least on probation, but for your own well-being and your family's well-being, it's forever. They've struggled with your actions.
The probation officer reminds me, Judge, that if you do head that direction towards safety, if you go that route, he will not initially qualify because he's got the pending charge out of Orange. They would have to get in line in that regard. I just want to plant that seed with the court as well.
Anything else?
No, sir, he's correct that DWI and Orange is still pending, so he was all.
All right. If nothing further on, then I'm going to find that there is sufficient evidence supporting these motions to revoke probation in each of these cases, to grant them by a preponderance of the evidence or greater, as allegations 2 and 3 have been proven true in each case. Your probations, Mr. Cooper, are hereby revoked. And I'm going to follow the recommendation made by the state. You are hereby sentenced to 5 years in prison in 15948 and 1 year in the state jail in 37223. These sentences shall run concurrent, not consecutive, but concurrently. You will be given credit for all time you have served in accordance with these cases. And it's all about your decision, a product of decisions. And you can make your own decision from here on too, right from wrong, good or bad, like we all make every day. But you have been consistently making choices that were harmful and wrong, in spite of the fact that we have pleaded with you clearly. And you had even made statements. Yes, I know what's right and wrong. I'm not going to do the wrong thing. We've been more than fair, and you've had opportunities that few, if any, here have had to fix your choice making. So you have to pay.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice,
So you have to pay.
and you will pay. That's why I love this guy. Thank you all so very much for watching to the end. Please subscribe and drop a like if indeed you did enjoy. I hope so. Until the next time, I'm off to feed those cats. And if you want to see another cool episode of mine without all the mandatory stuff, then click on the episode on screen now.